Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ali. I hope you're all doing well and are staying safe. So today I have some TrollBeads designs that I want to share with all of you. A year ago today, I met Linda and Nicole in person for the very first time, and hopefully I'm able to meet them again in the future. But so last year this day we had the TrollBeads event at TrollBeads Texas, which was so much fun, and I still miss that store so much. I miss Anna and Christina and going into the store. But yeah, so for the event, since me and Linda knew that we were going to meet a month or so in advance, we decided to challenge each other, and we gave each other some beads that we had to use in our designs, and then we had to come up with the designs which we would see on the day of when we first met. And so to commemorate that, we decided to do the challenge again, and I'll list down the items that we had to use for this challenge. So we made a couple of changes to that, and last year we used troll agates and the sparkle beads, which were the TrollBeads Day beads for last year, as well as the new surprise collection that they had launched. So this year we decided to use one of the TrollBeads Day beads from 2023, and instead of the sparkle beads we had to use a transformation bead. Now we do get bonus points if we use the beads from last year as well, yeah, so that's a very long intro. So let's get into the designs. So I did create two bangles with what we had to create, and we also had to create a fantasy necklace design. So let's go ahead and do the fantasy necklace first. And we had to use either the, I think it was the fantasy elf or nature's girl. I think one of those on our fantasy necklace. So I decided to go with the fantasy elf right here, and you can see that my TrollBeads Day bead is over here. This is the layers of hope and desire, and it has the pinks, greens, and blues in here. And then I have the capsule of life. The fantasy necklace itself that I'm using is the changeable fantasy necklace, and I have this 4-leaf clover lock on here. This was part of the Lucky Friends bracelet set, which is why I use this in my design, because I'm very lucky to have Linda as a friend. And so yeah, that's my design. I know it's a little hard to see, so it goes like this. So this goes around your neck, and this hangs up, and it looks kind of like this. So you can either wear this this part and have the clasp, which I'm also using as a design element, a little bit higher, or you could do it this way, where the clasp is lower and the fantasy elf and the glass bead and the spacer sit up higher. I know it's really hard to see. I've gotten so many requests to do a video on fantasy necklaces, and the only reason I haven't done them yet is because I don't know how to showcase it, but I'm going to figure it out soon, and hopefully soon you'll see that video. So yeah, that's the fantasy necklace design that I did. It's fairly simple. I love this little fantasy elf and how he sits on a necklace hugging the chain. And so yeah, that's the fantasy necklace design that I did. So let's go ahead and see the bangle designs. I did do two. Let's start with this one. And this one is on the star bangle, and this one incorporated the nature's girl pendant, which, you know, we had to either do this or the fantasy elf on our fantasy necklace, but I decided to use both of them because last year too I used both of them, but I used nature girl on my fantasy necklace last year. Actually, I'm going to link the video I did showing those designs in the description box if you would like to see that. But anyways, this one, it has the troll agate on here, which is the bonus point bead. And then I have the Nature's Girl pendant. Then I have the black onyx gemstone. So another design element we had to use was a gemstone. So there's that one. And then I have Morning Sky, which is the event bead for 2023. And I really like how the blues pick up in this one and the troll agate. And then I wanted to use the event bead because we are commemorating the event from last year, although this one is this year's event bead. So that's the first design. And then the second design is again another bangle, and here this is on the heart bangle, and then I used this transformation bead. This is Wings of Serenity. This is the blue one. I have another gemstone here. This is the round white moonstone. And then another design element we had to use was either the Anemone bead or pendant, or we had to use Lover's Faith, which are both me and Linda, we love both those beads, and I decided to use the Anemone. And then we had to use an armadillo because we are in Texas and the event was in Texas last year. So this year I used this armadillo bead. I think this came out a couple of years ago in their spring collection. This one is called the Fantasy Armadillo bead. And it has these white and gray colors with some black, and then you have these beige dots in each curve of the armadillo. And so yeah, there's that one. Another design element we had to use was a Trollstone, so I used this one. This is the newest one in my collection, and I really like this one. And the reason I picked this is because of the big blobs of blue that I have on here. So I thought it would pick up the blue in the Wings of Serenity. And then the last bead I have on here, which was again a design element that we had to use, is the Troll Fairy. So we decided on this one is because this was the first silver bead I think that Linda purchased years ago when she started collecting troll beads. And then when I started collecting troll beads, Linda gifted one to me, and he is just so special. He's such a cute bead. He's tiny, he's holding his hands in the front. He has the serene expression on his face with a slight smile. And then the back, you can see his wings, they are tucked in. You do see the hallmarks right there. So yeah, that's the other bangle design. So I kept it fairly simple this year round. It's just so hot here, so yeah, I'm keeping my designs a little simpler. Sometimes I go when I don't have to do a whole lot of errands outside and I'm mostly home, I tend to wear a bigger stack or more beads on a bracelet. But when I have to go out and run errands, I try to keep it simple because it's just really, really hot. But yeah, these are my bangle designs and my fantasy necklace. And the ring I decided to go with is the blue flower ring. And I love this one. Again, you see the blue theme going on in most of my beads. I've kept it fairly simple as far as colors go this year. I only have hints of blue and a little bit of pink and green, but for the most part, it's a very neutral design on both the bangles and the fantasy necklace. And yeah, so that's my design. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to, as I said, link my previous year's design video in the description box. I'm also going to put information about Linda's Instagram and YouTube down in the description box as well. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in my next one. Stay safe, guys. Bye.